today's video, we're going to do things a little different. I'm going to give real-world examples about how great founders think about brand, highlighting practical real-world scenarios you can learn from and apply to your own brand. Without any further ado, let's dive in. You know what I've noticed? Most premium brands aren't premium, they're just expensive. They look successful on the surface, but they're strategically invisible. They blend in and they don't stand out in the mind. And so they lose massive revenue because no one remembers them when it counts. I know this because I see this every day with wellness, with beauty, and luxury brands. They spend on ads and pretty logos, but the perception stays nice and forgettable. That costs millions in lost premium pricing and loyal customers. Have you ever launched a new collection or service and crickets? Your website looks high-end, your packaging is beautiful, prices match premium, but people scroll past. They choose your competitor who seems more must-have. The frustration is real. You work hard to build quality, you scale operations, but the brand doesn't pull weight. It doesn't create desire or status. You're visible in feeds, but invisible in minds. That is the ick that I fight. Premium brands that look successful but are strategically invisible. The thing is, great founders don't think about brand as logos or colors first. They think about perception. They build a clear position in the customer's mind. Not what we sell, but what we stand for. Most get this wrong. They focus on looking expensive. The great ones focus on being unforgettable. Let me explain with a simple split. Type A founders build expensive versions, while Type B founders, the great ones, build their own category. They become category kings. They own a feeling or idea. Apple didn't just make better computers. They made a tool for rebels and creators. Red Bull didn't just sell energy drinks. They sell wings for extreme living. Airbnb didn't rent rooms. They sell belongings anywhere. Netflix didn't rent movies. They sell endless escape without hassle. These brands win because perception drives everything. Pricing power, loyalty, word of mouth. Now, let's break it down with real examples. I'll give you 3 main ways that great founders shape perception. The first way is they start with why, a bold belief that separates them from others. The thing is, Steve Jobs at Apple believed that technology should empower creative misfits. Not we make computers, but we think different. That belief shaped every ad, every store, and every product. It made Apple a status symbol for innovators. Now, how can you do the same thing with, say, your wellness brand? Ask yourself, what belief do you fight for? Maybe true luxury is effortless self-care instead of just premium self-care. And so the perception shifts from just another expensive cream to the one that gets luxury right. The second way is they own an emotion or experience and not features. Let me explain because this is really interesting when you get into it. Red Bull sponsors extreme sports, jumps, races, and stunts. Not because they love sports, but to own gives you wings. Red Bull gives you wings. The emotion, adrenaline, freedom, pushing limits. People don't buy the drink for caffeine, they buy for the feeling. Airbnb did the same. They shifted from cheap travel to belong anywhere. The logo, stories, messaging all build warmth and connection. Not better hotels, but home feeling in new places. So for your brand, stop listing benefits. Own an emotion. In beauty, maybe quiet confidence instead of glowy skin. In luxury goods, you could say timeless rebellion, something like that, something that sticks, something that's unforgettable. Now, the third way great founders shape perception is they stay consistent and they do not have mixed messaging. Netflix killed late fees and store trips. Then they started streaming, then Netflix originals. But the message is always the same, with no confusion. The message remains convenience, endless choice, and escape. So Netflix builds a perception of being your personal entertainment escape. The thing is, many premium brands mix messages. 1 month luxury, next month sales, then fun. It dilutes the idea of your brand and doesn't give you any real category in the eyes of your audience. Great founders repeat their core perception everywhere. Site, social, packaging, team talks. Your brand scales globally when perception is rock solid, not when you chase trends. So here's what you can do today. 3 simple takeaways. Takeaway number 1. Write down your core belief in 1 sentence. Not what you sell, what you stand for. For example, we make wellness feel like quiet power. Test it out. Does it feel different from your competitors? Right? Make sure it is unforgettable and very distinct. Takeaway number 2. Pick one emotion to own. Audit your content. Does every post, ad, or email reinforce it? If not, cut what doesn't. Takeaway number 3, check visibility in minds. Ask 5 ideal clients. It could be past or current clients or ideal clients. What comes to your mind when you think of my brand? If it's nice or expensive, not a strong feeling, fix it fast. Start small. These shifts turn invisible premium into unforgettable premium. Higher prices stick, customers defend you, and scaling feels easier. I'll close with this. Your brand might look successful, but if it is strategically invisible, you're leaving money on the table. Great founders fix that by owning perception, like Apple, Red Bull, Airbnb, and Netflix. Apply one takeaway this week and you see the difference. If this helped you, share it to another founder who needs to hear this. And thanks for watching. See you next time.